Welcome back to another video by 12th Istik. In this video, we will be learning about Organization of Commerce and Management, chapter number 2, Functions of Management, the last function of management, which is controlling. If you have missed any of the functions of management like planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, you will find the link above. So, let us begin with the last function of management, which is controlling, on page number 27 of your Organization of Commerce and Management textbook. Controlling. Meaning of controlling. Controlling function is required in all type of organization, whether profit making or non-profit making. So, controlling. To control is to have a control, to have a power on anything. So, in a business and in any organization, to have a power, to have control on things, on work is very important. Whether that company is huge or small, whether that company is profit making or it is a non-profit making, controlling is important function of management. Similarly, it is performed at all levels, top, middle and lower level of management. So, controlling function, it is in all the levels of management, it is important, whether it is the top level, whether it is the middle level and whether it is the bottom or the lower level. Control function, to control is a must. Controlling is indispensable function of management. So, without control, without having control on anything, like for example, without having control on the productions, the sales, the promotions, nothing is possible. So, to have control on certain things in the company or in the organization is important. The effectiveness of planning function can be determined with the function of controlling. Planning and controlling are major part of the management cycle. So, there are two that is very important for the cycle of management to go. The first one is the first function of management, which is planning, and the next is the last function of management, which is controlling. So, they two function, that is these two function, planning and controlling, go hand in hand. So, it is a cycle which keeps on and on and on going. Controlling is a function of comparing the actual performance with the predetermined standard performance. So, controlling is that function which help us to know how the performance is been going as per what it is been planned. So, once if we have a plan ready in mind and if the execution of the plan is going properly, then we can have a control on that activity. It measures deviation if any, identifies the cause of deviation and suggests corrective measures. So, while in that process of any work or activity, if there are certain deviations, if there are certain obstacles or if some problem arises, then we can prepare a suggestive plans or we can come up with alternative plans so as to manage all the work and activities. The process of controlling helps in formation of future plans too. So, it also helps in our future plans, future aim, future goals of the company. So, controlling is also the very important, significant and vital function of management. Definitions. Following are some of the important definition of controlling. The first one is given by Coase and O'Donnell. It says that managerial control implies the measurement of accomplishment against the standard and the correction of deviations to assure attainment of objective according to the plans. So, this definition says that if a plan is been set in the mind of the employees or the managers, so the work will go accordingly. But if there are some problems, then we have to again reframe the plan and accordingly we have to go on to attain that specific objectives and goal set by the company. The second definition is Dale Henning. It says that control is the process of bringing about conformity of performance with planned action. So this definition says that a controlling, it is a process of identifying the things, of confronting it in the front. So the activities which are being planned, it will go accordingly. And the third one is, Philip Kotl says that control is the process of taking steps to bring actual result and desired result closer together. So Philip Kotl says that control, it is the process of the steps to bring the actual result and the desired result which has been there, that is together. So that is called as controlling. Actual result and the desired goals of the company to bring together and to achieve something. Now turn to page number 28. We have importance of controlling. We have 10 importance of controlling. The first one is fulfilling goals of organization. Second, making efficient utilization of resources. Third one is accuracy of standard. Fourth, motivate employees. Fifth, ensures order and discipline. Sixth one is facilitate coordination. Seventh, psychological pressure. Eighth one is ensures organizational efficiency and effectiveness. Ninth one is build good corporate image, and the 10th one is act as a guide. So now let us discuss one by one in detail. Controlling. The first one is, controlling is important in managing standard and to achieve desired goals effectively and efficiently. So in order to achieve the goals set by the company in a very smooth manner, the function of controlling here plays a very important role. It is a function of checking the performance of employees at every stage of their work in the process. So here the managers of the company, they continuously monitor, they continuously analyze and evaluate the performance, like how they are working, what work it is to be done, when it is to be completed. So they are checking each and every employee's work very minutely. The importance of controlling function in an organization are as follows. First one is fulfilling goals of organization. Controlling is the function of measuring the performance at every possible stage, finding out the deviations if any, and taking corrective actions according to the planned activities for organization. Thus, it helps in fulfilling the organizational goals. So in this point, it is said that controlling is such a function that has to be monitored in each and every step, whether the planned activity, whether the planned work is going as per the scheduled time or not. But if there is certain problem which may arise in the companies or in the formulation of the plan, then we have to take alternative steps. We have to correct that by taking some corrective measures, and accordingly again the work should be done. So in this way, the organization and the company will help to attain the goals. The second function is making efficient utilization of resources. Various techniques are used by managers to reduce wastage of material and spoilage of other resources. Now, for example, if we take Samsung phones, so in their production also we can say that some of the products may go waste, some may be very faulty. So to avoid this, controlling also plays a very important role, as to avoid the wastages of any type of equipments or materials. So this function plays a very important role. Standards are set for each performance. Employees have to follow these standards. So there are certain rules and regulations and which is to be followed by the employees. So the managers will minutely look after that. They will look after that the employees are following the standards which has been set by the company and the organization. As the effect of this, the resources are used by employees in the most efficient and effective manner so as to achieve organizational objectives. So as there are certain sets, as there are certain rules and regulations and standards which is been set by the company, the managers will also look after them, they will guide them, they will help them, so as the work can go very effective and in a very smooth manner. Only then the company can achieve their objective. The third function is accuracy of standard. An efficient control system helps management in judging the accuracy of standard, whether they are accurate or not. So the managers in the company, they also look whether the standards, the rules and regulations that is being set by the company, it is correct or not. So accurate is whether it is right or whether it is not. Controlling measures are flexible to some extent. So after viewing them according to changing circumstances, they are revised from time to time, which is beneficial for checking performance accurately. So there are also certain rules and regulations in the companies and in the organization that is being changed, that is being reframed, so that this is eventually for the betterment of the company at the last. Then the next function is the fourth one, motivates employees. After setting standards of checking performance, they are communicated to employees in advance. So the employees, any employees and everyone, so each and every employees, they will get the update beforehanded if certain rules, regulations, the standards of checking their performance, of checking their work is being made. So well in advance, the workers, the employees will get to know about it. Due to this, employees can get idea about what to do and how to do. So once if the reframed or the change plan, policies and standards are being known to the employees and to the workers, then they will get idea of how to work and how the work is to be done. Performance are evaluated, and on that basis employees are rewarded in the form of increment, bonus, promotion, etc. It motivates the employees to perform at their best level. So based on all of this, the employees, they are being evaluated, they are being analyzed how they do the work. So if they do the work very correctly, if they work with the full dedication, then they are rewarded. Rewards can be in the form of increment, that is rise in the salary, or it can be bonuses as well. They will get promoted to a next to a higher post, so promotions is also being done. So this will develop the sense of belongingness, the sense of dedication towards the company. Now the next point is the fifth point, ensures order and discipline. Controlling is the function of order and maintaining discipline. So to control is the main function of the functions of management. So controlling, it also means to be disciplined, to be quiet and to do the work with full swing. It works for reducing unprofessional behavior of the employees. Discipline is maintained by continuous checking of performance by the superiors, and preventive actions are taken to minimize the gap between the actual and the standard performance. So here the managers or the subordinates, they will be continuously monitoring the performance of the employees and the workers. If the work is been going very smoothly, then they are rewarded. But what if the work is not going very smoothly? So if the work is not going very smoothly, then some preventive measures the managers and the company will decide. Also, they will get to know what is the gap between the actual performance and the desired performance. If any employee is lacking or is doing the work very slowly, then changes can be made. Then the next point is, the sixth point is facilitate coordination. Control is a function in which the roles and responsibility of all the departmental managers and the subordinate are designed clearly. So it is the function of control where the roles, the responsibilities, the authority is being given to a proper person, and that person should be clear with all the aims and objectives of the company. Coordination between them helps to find out the deviation in their respective department and to use remedial measures for desired result of organization. So if there is any obstacle, if there is any problem in the process of productions, transfers, promotions, then the managers will take corrective steps and will sort out and handle that issue very smoothly. But for this also, controlling plays a very important function. Then the next one is the seventh one, psychological pressure. The performance are evaluated with the standard target. So whatever and whichever the target that the company is set, each and every performance, each and every activities of the employees, it will be monitored whether that employee has achieved the target set to them or not. The employees are very well aware that their performance will be evaluated and then they will be rewarded accordingly. So the employees and the workers in the organization, in the company, they know that if we work hard, if we give 100% at work, then our work will be appreciated. We will get promotions, we will get bonus, incentives. So they know what they have to do. This psychological pressure work as a motivational factor for employees to give their best performance. So it is this factor, that is, it is this hard work that they do, it will pay off later. So they know that the company in some or the other way, they will pay their hard work by motivating them, either by incentives, by promotions, by increments, by bonus, etc. Then the next point is the eighth point, ensures organizational efficiency and effectiveness. Factors of control include making managers responsible, motivating them for higher performance, and achieving departmental coordination. So the factors that the controlling function include by the managers is to be responsible. If the manager is responsible, then the whole team is very well equipped. So responsible, then also the managers should be motivating their employees and the workers continuously. Also there should be proper coordination among all the departments in the company. So this ensures when the function of controlling is there. It ensures about organizational effectiveness and efficiency. So only if these all functions are there, then the company and the organization can run and go very effectively. Now turn to page number 29. The ninth point, builds good corporate image. Controlling function helps to improve the overall performance of the organization. So it is one function that is important, is controlling, which has control over all the performance, over all the activities in the company. Minimum deviation is predetermined standards and actual performance results into the progress of business. It can be achieved with the help of proper control. So only when there are, if for example, if there are any problems and obstacles, by making corrective measures, that hurdle can also be crossed. So this builds good corporate image and brings goodwill for the business. So it is what is important nowadays in the 21st century is the image of the company. For example, Apple, it has a certain image, it has a good image in the company. Also we can take the example of BMW cars, Audi cars. So it has a very high respect and it has a status. So that is important nowadays. And the last point is act as a guide. Controlling function provides set of standard performance. Managers as well as subordinates work according to it. So there are certain standards, there are certain activities that is being fixed by the employees to be done. So managers, they keep watch over all of these things. Whenever necessary, they can take the help of these standards and can achieve the desired result. Thus, controlling function act as a guide for everyone. So if anyone or any of the employee faces certain problems in the company, they can take the help of the managers and they can overcome it. So also the managers of the company, they act as a guide. They can help the employees and the workers. The step taken for controlling an activity guide the management while planning the future activities. So also the managers also guide the employees and also guide the workers if any further activities is to be taken or not. So this is it with controlling, meaning, definition and importance of controlling. So we have finished this chapter, that is functions of management, which has planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating and controlling. Soon we will be back with a new video on the subject organization of commerce and management. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe my channel 12th is Thick. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. Bye-bye.